This is not good. Aisha Yesufu tackles P2B over comment on Ekweremadu'S case. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Popular activist Aisha Yesufu tackles and disagreed with the Labour Party presidential flag bearer P2B over his comment on Ekweremadu'S case, which has to do with alleged organ harvesting. P2B in another tweet has stated that he and his family are with Ekweremadu during this trying time of his, and went on to say that he is praying that his daughter gets healed for justice to prevail in his case. The tweet attracted a lot of backlashes from netizens who accuse him of being one-sided. Aisha Yesufu, who was also not happy with his tweet, while reacting, faulted P2B for tilting towards Ekweremadu'S side alone. According to her, he could have been more diplomatic by standing on both sides. She insisted that he can equally ask for justice for both of them rather than backing Ekweremadu alone. She further urged P2B to get a good social media handler who understands his tenant involved in politics and not just a volunteer who can always make blunders on sensitive issues like search. This is not good. Aisha post reads thus: I have spent 7 years getting explanation from others of what Buhari totally means to say, and for others to start doing it again with to be is absolute BS. You can stand with the Ekweremadu'S and also stand with the boy. You can ask for justice for both. She said this in reaction to P2B's post, which reads: My family and I are with the Ekweremadu'S over their travail. We join all men of goodwill in praying for the healing of the daughter and commit them into God's hand for justice to be done. P2B. Aisha Yesufu replied, you can feel empathy and sympathy for the girl that is sick and also feel concern for the boy. Dear P2B, the people trained for communication, get one. A very competent and good one, not a volunteer one. Don't pay shishi, don't pay naira, perception, everything. Communication is key. Okay, let me see. Let me say this. I believe this particular news came out before we started hearing the case of Ekweremadu has taken a new turn. If you have not heard, Ekweremadu Farouk Barugi came online and he said that he did investigation on that particular boy. That's the boy that was claiming he was 15 years old. That the boy in question, his BVN shows and his data showed that he is his ID card and BVN showed that he was born on October 2000, which means he's going to be 22 by October this year. It changes a lot of things. It does changes a lot of things. People can say, okay, it's the age, but that was what I heard information getting to us. Farouk Barugi came out, and if by chance that investigation is true or more, a lot has changed. They will now start going to talking about, okay, what happened? Did he give consent? If he did give consent from the beginning and use that it was 15 years or a minor to, try to sleep out when they don't carry and reach a destination, then this changes a whole lot of story. Maybe, I'm not citing anyone here, me too, I want justice to be done, but make the person we deserve to be punished, get punished, and not the innocent. Because, like I said, as a parent, no matter what goes through, no matter what the crime is, you won't see it as a crime so far. What's it called? You're doing it in protection of your child, whether the protection of his life, whether if it is protection of health. If you are a parent, you will understand there is nothing too big for you to do for your child. Okay. RP candidate Obi was right. He's praying for Ekweremadu's daughter healing, while on the other hand wishing justice for them both. When you see when justice is served, whoever that is guilty faces the charge, and the innocent compensated. That is all. So we're talking about the message not being properly clear. You know, people might read it and pick and say, oh, this is not clear. And this is what I talk about, you saying something and people picking something out of it. You're actually right. Aisha never read meaning in between lines. She was so fast to run into conclusion. P2B stresses that justice must be done. I wonder what else she wants him to say. Okay, this is not about P2B now. This is not about P2B. You people should not make him about him, please. We're talking about a boy who claims he was 15 years old, but now information and data proves he is not just 15 years old, he is 21. And we know saying at least 18 or 21, 9% don't use group finish. So he's not just 15 years old, he is 21 years old, and we are now looking at the possibility of him coming out to say maybe then prove further, maybe he agreed because he wanted to jackpot from the country, and just maybe, if investigation prove that indeed this is true, this is so sad. Ekweremadu is at the verge of losing his daughter in all of this, just because he won jackpot. He gave consent. To me, that is what I'm feeling deep down. That is what went on, but we're not sure yet. Investigations will still go on, and they'll find out. If at the end of the day it turns out that this boy was lying, if they lie, if they delay them, if them be free people, then we'll go find waiting, then go feed do for their daughter. I beg. Okay. This is a typical Igbo person. When their own person or tribesmen are doing bad and ugly thing, you can never see any Igbo people condemning such bad act. Instead, they'll be covering the person. But if it happens to non-Igbo, they'll be the first people to condemn that person's ugly behavior. Other tribes in Nigeria know them for this bad act. Very tribalistic, sentimental, greedy, and selfish tribe. Unfortunately, I've lived in Nigeria long enough, and I know that this attitude is not just shown by the Southeasterners, and it is shown by all others. I believe you me. And also, man will support his brother. A Yoruba man will support his brother. So you coming out here making this a tribal thing, but they try to see how Nigeria go be united. They divide Nigeria on ethnic lines. It certainly do not make sense. Okay. Obi have turned Jesus Christ over this. Even when he coughed, people look into it. Someone said for justice to be done, and people are saying he's biased. Okay, well, that's what you get when you are, in the limelight, when the light is turned on you. On this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.